Author's note. This video is my review of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Dark Side of Dimensions, based on Yu-Gi-Oh! By Kazuki Takahashi, directed by Satoshi Kuwabara, published by Toei Company and Studio Gallop, English dub by 4K Media Inc., starring the English voice cast of Dan Green, Wayne Grayson, Amy Birnbaum, Greg Abbey, Ted Lewis, Tara Sands, Mark Thompson, Daniel J. Edwards, Laurie Himes, Tamir Cousins, Billy Bob Thompson, and Eric Stewart as Seto Kaiba. Rated PG. This review is dedicated to the memory of Kazuki Takahashi, creator of Yu-Gi-Oh!
You said tech has its limits. Wrong. There are no limits when you're as brilliant as Seto Kaiba.
Celtic Guardian, Summoned Skull, Dark Magician. You have a thing for fiends and spellcasters, I take it. Of course. It does reflect my more yummy nature. Oh, ha ha! Real funny, Shadow! While this film released back in 2016, I didn't have as much experience with movie reviews, and I didn't even know it came out. Well, more than 6 years later, I think it's time I dive into the follow-up of Yu-Gi-Oh! A year has passed since the events of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. Pharaoh Tem has departed for the afterlife, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Has moved on. But Seto Kaiba's determination to bring the Pharaoh back will put Yugi and his friends into a new conflict with Aigami, aka Diva.
I see you're just as cocky as ever, Kaiba, but so be it.
For anyone who ever saw the original anime, feast your eyes on this beauty. The animation, designs, and the color palette put the original anime to shame. Even the monsters that the series represents, like the infamous Blue Eyes White Dragon, got a major upgrade. But it's the duels that showcase what the animators are capable of doing, taking many steps up that would blow a fan's mind away. Definitely impressive from what the original anime brought. Though unfortunately, the pacing is the weak point of this film, especially with the duels itself, ironically.
I knew a guy whose job was being a professional wrestling dummy! Okay, fine, that was me one summer!
And for those who are fans of the 4Kids dub, the return of many of the original English cast felt like a nostalgia trip. 4K Media made the right choice to bring nearly all of them back for this movie. From the legendary Dan Green, also known as the voice of Knuckles the Echidna from Sonic X, to Eric Stewart, who was the original voice of Brock from Pokemon, it felt like a blast to the past. A shame that some actors are long gone like Maddie Blostein. But still, it's great to hear the original English voices once more.
No way could I build a deck without this card. You've gotten me out of more dueling jams than I can count.
As for the main characters, nothing has changed. And yet, I don't see it as a bad thing at all. Yugi Moto is still a bright kid with a fascination for puzzles and a will to defend his friends. Joey Wheeler is still a reckless teen who's not willing to back down from a fight. Both Taya and Tristan are still reliable friends who have Yugi's back to the very end. And as for Bakura, after what he's been through, he's gonna need a hug that badly. Poor kid has suffered throughout the film. Still, it's great to see these guys back together once more.
I'm certain you do, and that is why you must vanish.
We're also introduced to a new villain named Aigami, also known as Diva. Blinded by hate, Aigami stops at nothing to extract his revenge against Yugi Moto and those who are bounded by evil. Though Aigami does come off as creepy when he reveals his true purpose at start, there is a reason to why he's doing this. He lost a lot during his childhood thanks to a tragedy that happened in the past, losing those that was closest to his heart. It was why he was consumed by hate and why he went on a rampage. It may not excuse his actions, but it's fully understandable.
Fire whoever designed that bottle. Kaiba Corp's products shouldn't bend that easily.
Yes, understood.
If there is one character that stole the show, it was fan favorite Seto Kaiba. He chews the scenery with every scene that he appears in, going all out with both his ego and his famous monsters. His motive is all about rematching Pharaoh Tem by any means necessary, and nothing will get in his way. It says a lot that every scene with Kaiba in it are the best parts of this film. Special thanks goes to Eric Stewart for going all out as Seto Kaiba. And this is why I still have my Blue Eyes White Dragon cards. plus the ultimate card.
Yes, it is. But you can't have it. You're not worthy.
Though some parts did go a bit on the long side, Yu-Gi-Oh! The Dark Side of Dimensions was a terrific blast to the past, bringing back what made the anime great and reuniting nearly every voice actor back for this post-series movie. If you have yet to see this film, then I recommend checking it out. But then again, you didn't count on my trap card, did ya? A Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon? You're kidding, right? What? There's always a Kaiba within all of us. Real smooth, show off.